ones talking, the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones by the blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. Bring the stage to the mic, let the whole world know. It's the Fed Up Show. 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 Yeah. It's the Fed Up Show. Where the real ones talk and the truth gon' flow like summer, right? Yeah, the spotlight glow from the stars, you know, to the ones by the blow. Hear the stories unfold from the grind in the dark to the diamonds in gold. Every beat, every dream, every risk they chose. We keep it raw, no scripts, no pose. Tune in close, let the energy grow. New voices rising, yeah, we running the show. Run the stage.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Makia Laree, aka Miss Fed Up, and I'm back with Live on the Fed Up Show. Hello, everybody. It is pre-Friday, okay? It's getting ready to be the 4th of July, so we getting ready to turn up this weekend. I hope you all be safe, enjoy your family, and just enjoy life and being able to witness another 4th. Shout out Juneteenth just last month, okay? Let's not forget that either. But we gonna celebrate and eat, okay? Anytime I can get together with family and eat some good barbecue, I'm with it. We gonna celebrate it, okay? So once again, welcome to another episode of Live on the Fed Up Show. I am your host. This space where real conversations happen, real stories are told, and real people are empowered to walk boldly in their purpose. This show was created to inspire, uplift, and challenge you to push beyond limitations, silence the doubt, and step fully into the vision that has been placed on your life. Whether you're an entrepreneur, creative, leader, dream chaser, or simply someone looking for motivation to keep going, you are in the right place tonight. So go ahead and tag a friend, share this live, and get ready for powerful dialogue, authentic moments, and life-changing insight. This is Live on the Fed Up Show, and the conversation starts right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another special episode because guess what? I don't know about you, but I am a diehard Country Wayne skit fan, okay? But our next guest is way more than just the Country Wayne skits. He does movies. He's a producer. He's a philanthropist. He's a lot of things and wear a lot of hats. So tonight on Live on the Fed Up Show, we're sitting down with a man whose story proves that your starting point does not determine your finish line, because our next guest didn't wait for opportunities to just knock. He built the door. He didn't allow obstacles to define him. He used them as fuel. From a salesman to an actor to a producer to a director to a philanthropist, his journey is a reminder that dreams don't work unless you do the work. Behind the success people celebrate today is a man who understood the value of persistence, sacrifice, and having enough faith to keep going when the road got difficult. He represents ambition. He represents resilience. He represents what happens when purpose and hard work collides. Tonight's conversation is about conquering limitations, building legacy, and refusing to settle for the life you have when you know there's more waiting for you. Please help me to welcome to Live on the Fed Up Show podcast, actor, producer, entertainer, and philanthropist, Sir Brodie. Hey.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
I'm waiting on that dude you just described. I'm where he at? I want to hear what he got to say.
So you were looking around the room.
I'm like, what?
And that's what that intro was supposed to do, okay?
I see. Like, listen, I got a lot to live up to.
You've done it. It's easy to introduce people and be truthful when they actually are doing the work and they are examples of people who conquer their dreams. So kudos to you and salute to you on everything you have done. And thank you so much for joining us on Live on the Fed Up Show.
Thank you for having me.
Most definitely. And I want to get jumped right into it because I know you're busy filming and doing a lot of things. And again, you wear a lot of hats. So we're going to jump into it. Can you tell the people exactly who you are, where you're from, and how you got started in the entertainment industry?
Well, I'm Sir Brodie. I'm from Lexington, North Carolina. I lived in Atlanta for a long time, so that's why I got started in the industry. I actually was selling office equipment, copiers and printers to businesses and so forth. I just got burned out with it. And around the age of 45, I was watching the news for the weather for the day, and they were casting for this TV show in Atlanta for some football players and coaches, and it was called Necessary Roughness. TV show came on USA. So I just decided to go to the casting call because I played football in college at Guilford College, and I was like, I can go be a coach, right? And I don't need any acting training or anything like that to be a football coach. So I went to the casting call, and while I was there, it turned out that one of the guys I played college football with actually owned the casting company, which was
Oh, wow.
crazy. Yeah. And his name was Mark Ellis. So, of course, while I was there, they asked me where I played football at, whatever, and they found out I played with him. He was actually there that day. And he was basically like, "What's up? Like, I got you." And they cast me to do background work on the TV show as a football coach. So I started going out there doing that. And that's when I really obtained a real interest in film and TV and just being a part of it. So I started just doing that, and then one day I started talking to one of the main actors, Greg Allen Williams, and I told him I really wanted to like pursue it and get into it, right? And take it serious. And he was like, "Well, if you're gonna take it serious, you need to do some theater work. You need to get some acting classes, and don't worry about getting paid, and just go learn the craft, right?" So I did that. I went home immediately, signed up for an acting class. Ended up going to Dwayne Boyd's acting class in Atlanta. It's called Premier Actors Network. See how I'm plugging all these people, right?
Yes, as you should, as you
And
should.
so I ended up doing that. I also started looking in back then it was called Love to Act. I don't know if they even still have that now. It was kind of like a Craigslist for acting gigs. And I went on there and found a couple of independent films and plays, and started working in theater, like local theater. Ended up working with a lady, Jackie Boatwright. We ended up doing a play. We would travel around to different cities in Georgia, and that was an amazing experience. Just being on stage live in front of people, like you don't have a chance to say cut, give me the line. You gotta keep it moving. So that trained me up a lot as far as the craft is concerned. And so I just kept doing that. And after a while, you network within the people that you're working with and your classmates. Um, and everybody just starts networking and shooting independent movies and short films like that until you get an agent. You just kind of work. So I know I did things for like 3 years. I ain't never received a dime. You
Wow.
just working, you shooting independent movies, and just learning the craft. My first TV show booking came like within about 3 years. I ended up booking a two-line role on a Fox TV show, Sleepy Hollow. And
Mm.
man, it was so exciting just to get that. I remember being in acting class, and we all, every time we would get an audition, we was excited. It didn't matter if it was one line. And over the years, I just started booking shows. Once I got an agent, then you get to read for a lot more stuff. And I started booking shows, and I booked this show, Survivor's Remorse.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Man, it was amazing being on that show. It was the first time where I got a substantial amount of dialogue, and it was a show on Stars. I got to work with Erica Ash, and rest her soul. She passed away a year or so ago, and but it was a dope experience. to be able to work on that show. And then it's just been going from there. I lived in LA for like 5 years because I wanted to experience, because LA is kind of like the actor mecca. And so I wanted to experience that, and I did. So while I was there before the pandemic hit, I got to really experience it, running around to different casting offices and doing in-person auditions. I'm going in rooms, and I'm coming in the waiting room, and I'm seeing all these people that I grew up watching on TV sitting there, and I'm like, oh boy, I'm really here. Like, and
Mhm.
just to see the grind that it takes to be an actor, it helped me appreciate it. um, then I moved back to Atlanta um, after the strike and all of that because everything was slow. So I moved back to Atlanta, and my acting instructor at that time is the one who introduced me to the Country Wayne skits. So that's how I
Ah,
got.
oh, that's a full circle there. I'm
Yeah.
a piggyback off of two things. You said you started at 45. That there is a gem in itself because a lot of people feel like it's too late. Or I've hit this age, it's too late. And I promise you, it wasn't until I turned 40 last year to where I started running as hard as I run now. And I was like,
Mhm.
look, if you're gonna make it happen, you better do something now, okay? you
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 better
get
do
old,
it.
girl. So I'm glad
Yeah.
you mentioned that you put your foot out there at the age of 45. And then the fact that you stated that you walked into rooms where you were in there with people who you have watched growing up. I can say I experienced that, and someone was just asking me a few weeks ago about that, and I said, "Man, listen, it's a feeling that you can't even really put into words. To be in rooms interviewing people in person who I literally watch on TV because especially Morris Chestnut, I'm always throw that name up there. That was
Hmm.
my first in-person interview. Like I gawked at my TV, cried with him when his wife passed, and all of that. And to be standing next to him and be able to interview him and talk to him and hold conversations with him, I'm like, oh my, okay, Jesus, I see you. But so I
Hmm.
definitely can relate to that, and I pray that everybody who's on a mission to conquer a dream are able to experience that aha moment. Like I can
Yeah.
finally see it. And with me saying that, on your journey, what was really your aha moment where you felt like, okay, I really am fulfilling my purpose, or this is really what I want to do for the rest of my life? Was there a
Hmm.
certain show, a certain gig, a certain opportunity that gave you
Hmm.
that feeling?
Actually, it was a movie. It was an independent film that the writer and creator Lisa Haynes I was cast in, and it was my first project that I felt like I was in it with people that I grew up watching TV. And so when you book a movie or a TV show, they have a table read where you show up and you read the script with everybody that's in the cast. And I showed up there for the table read, and when I walk in, I see Darren Henson, and I remember him from Stomp the Yard, and I'm like, man, he in here? Because when I was auditioning, I didn't know who was in the movie. You know what I mean? And so then he's over in the corner talking to Victoria Ruel, which from the soaps, right? And I'm like, whoa, like, okay, this is bigger than what I thought it was, right? And
Yes.
so they all speak to me. They know who I am, and I'm like, oh, okay, they know me, but I guess they knew about who was being cast. And so then we're sitting there. Next thing you know, Carl Payne comes walking in, and I'm like, wow, okay. So at that moment, I felt like, man, I'm here, right? I'm here with them, working with them. And the movie was great. It came out on BET years ago. And actually, me and Darren Henson, we became friends from that project. So he's like my brother to this day, a mentor that I call on and ask questions. He give me guidance and direction. So it was definitely my aha moment.
Yes, shout out to Darren, baby. family Carl Weber family business. And I do want to
Hmm.
say he actually gave me a shout out video for my nomination for the Gospel Choice Music Awards a few months
Yeah.
ago. So yes, he's my friend too now.
Yeah.
I turned from a fan to a friend. I was like, oh, I love you for real, sir.
Yeah.
But yeah, but that's good. That's definitely good to meet people and be able to build those relationships early in it. And when you got to that point, let's tell them, because I love to bring people on the platform who are willing to talk to us about the sacrifices, the good and the bad. It, like you said, you went 3 years without even really getting a pay. So it didn't just happen overnight. So let's talk about the struggle. How do you keep pushing and keep moving forward after a dream where you're not seeing the money flow in financially? How do you keep pushing through that? And what are some of the struggles you had to go through and conquer to get to where you are now?
Man, well, first of all, once you decide that you want to do something, you definitely got to know why you want to do it. Um,
Mhm,
and when I decided I wanted to pursue acting, it wasn't because I just wanted to be on TV or I wanted to be famous or anything like that. It was just that I was so curious about it when I started in background. And then it was just so interesting to me how they was creating things. And then when you watch the show, how it all like we would spend 8 hours on set, and then the show come out, and I would only see 5 minutes. And I was like,
mhm,
man, it took that long just to get this 5 minutes. So I just became real interested in it. And then I've always been a person to want to entertain people, make people laugh, do those type things, even in church. I'm back in North Carolina at Morning Star Baptist Church in Burlington. I would do this character called Reverend Dr. Do Good, and I would just entertain the church and at all the pastors' anniversaries and stuff. And I'm just acting crazy and doing comedy. And so I've always had that in me. So entertaining people really was like a part of me anyway. And I was like, now I got an opportunity to really do it and get paid for it, right?
mhm,
Uh, and then once my father and my mom had passed, it just left me in a space where I was like, what do I really want to do with my life? Because when they passed away, it was like everything they had ever done or even dreamed to do is over with, right?
mhm,
And I was like, man, it made me just think like, what do I want to do? Like, what do I really want to do and just enjoy my life for the time that I do have, right? And so that getting into the film business and acting, it just like it grew on me so much that it's just like this is what I'm gonna do. It's not even a question. So when like quitting or not doing it is not even in the picture, right?
mhm, mhm,
So when times get hard, it don't make me want to quit. It just make me go figure out another way to make ends meet. You know what I mean? So that I can continue doing what makes me happy.
yes.
So a lot of people have to do things as a means to an end. I know a lot of actors, include myself and some of my friends, some of them on TV shows. I know when we were in LA, it was real. We all were hustling, driving Uber,
Mhm,
delivering groceries. Like you stay on a hustle. At the same time, you're on a TV show. So people are like, they see you doing that job and they go, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I remember one incident in LA, and I picked this guy up from the airport for Uber, and he gets in the car, and he's a foreigner who watches
mhm.
this TV show Gotham on Fox, right? And I had one episode on there where the penguin kills me, and he get in my car, and he looking at me, and he just kept staring at me, and then he was like, "Are you an actor?" And I was like, "Yeah," right? And he was like, what have I seen you in? Which is the question that everybody asks you, other than have you talked to Tyler Perry? But
Yeah, yeah.
so I told him some shows, and then he's like, nah. And then he was like, you ever been in a Batman show? And I was like, I was in Gotham, the Batman show that's on Fox. And he was like, Penguin killed you. I knew. I was like, oh my God. It's my favorite show, right? And he wanted to take, he's like, do you mind if I take a selfie? And then he posted it on his social media and said, only in America is your taxi driver a TV star. It posted it.
Ah,
I was like, okay. But that was wild for that to happen. But a lot of people, even now with the Country Wayne skits, well, actually, Wayne promoted me now, but before when I started, I would be doing deliveries and take it to people's house, and they'd be staring at me, and they like, "Do I know you?" I was like, "You probably do, right?" And then they started going, "You Shayla's daddy." And I was like, yeah, for sure, Dad. Yeah, you know what I mean? And then they just excited, like, you mind if I take a picture? Sure, you take a picture, right? But to tell people that you just gonna instantly get on and be rich and all of that, that's not what it is. If that's what you're trying to be an actor for, that's not what happened. It's only a small percentage of people that really hit them numbers and be the Kevin Hart and Jamie Foxx, Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? It's only a few people.
yeah.
But every one of us that's in it, like we love it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would do it for free. I did do it for free. So I'm just blessed and fortunate now that I can do it and pay my bills.
Yes, that's it. Now that's the tea there. Okay, I know that's right. And then
Mhm.
too, a lot of people, like you said, they will see you in movies and they see you in the Country Wayne skits. And they see the success now. But I tell people, success looks very glamorous, especially when you're watching it on social media. Okay, but being now classified as a celebrity and being noticed when you're out in public, and being successful now in your craft, people won't know the dark seasons and they won't see those seasons where you probably was in a closet crying or praying real hard on your knees. Let's tell them in those moments where you felt like, is it ever gonna turn around for me? In those dark seasons, was there anybody or anything that helped to push you?
Mhm. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm a blessed individual, and like some of my friends even say this, and like they said, and then they're still my friends too. But I have so many people that's like my friends that I grew up with, that I went to college with, that support me like 100%, and they do things for me that other people don't even know they're doing, right?
Mhm.
And as I was pursuing becoming an actor, they knew that times would be hard for me. So they would like send me money, like, because they knew that it was a struggle to get there. But they always like, don't quit.
Yes.
It's about to make me cry.
Yes. Yes, that's it right there. That's it right there, Brodie. That's it right there. Um, I know those moments, Brodie. Brodie, I know those moments to accept booking gigs now to come and do, like you said, background work in Atlanta, and I'm 3 hours away, and I accept those booking gigs and be like, I don't know how I'm gonna get the gas money to get there. I'm gonna pay for this hotel room because I got to stay overnight. And while I'm wondering, crying, and trying to figure it out, God worked it out. And out of nowhere, I get a Zelle notification
Yeah,
that a true supporter, and she definitely is that, a true supporter, just out the blue, sent and was like, "Hey, you got anything coming up this weekend?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got to get to Atlanta." Actually, said, "All right, well, hey, there you go.
yeah,
Take care of what you take care of." And it's in those moments where I feel like that's God's way of telling you, "I told you, I got you." I got you. Just do the work and trust and believe in me when I tell you that what I told you is going to happen for you is going to happen.
yeah,
But the human in us, the flesh in us, we be wondering, like, how this going to work out? How
yeah,
this going to work out? And it does. And it's good to have those type of people around you. We hold these conversations about be careful who you keep in your inner circle. Be careful with your village because everybody is not for you and everybody won't believe or see or understand your vision and dream. But then you do have those, like you just mentioned, that
Yeah.
do, and they don't want nothing from you but for you to succeed and conquer your dream. And those
Yeah.
people who did do that, guess what? They probably won't ever bring it up. They probably never told nobody that they shot you a Cash App or shot you a Zelle. They don't even mention it because they truly are for you. And everybody don't
Yeah.
have that type of village. So I'm
Yeah.
glad you got
And
that type of village.
I got a bunch of them. I don't
Yeah.
even want to try to name them because I been and forgot somebody because there's so
And they
many
gonna
people.
text you. And they gonna text
Yeah,
you like you left me out.
it's so many people like that really support me, and they just always don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. And so when you got people like that in your corner, and you know that you're doing what God called you to do, you just keep
Mhm.
pushing.
Just keep pushing, most definitely. And
Yeah.
then what when it comes to failure, I've heard different conversations about failure, and they say, instead of saying failure, say lessons. But is there anything, a lesson or failure that taught you something that success has not been able to teach you?
Man, I mean, again, I go back to burying my parents. After I done that, ain't nothing that bothers me. Like, it's just, it is what it is. So even as an actor, we get told no all the time. Like, I probably had 1,000 auditions that I didn't even book. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times you don't even know why you didn't get the role. You just didn't get it. You know what I mean? Nobody's telling you that you weren't good enough because you did this in the audition or you did this, or you don't know anything. You just don't get it. So you just have to keep pushing till you get them yeses. And then every time you get a yes, however big or small it may be, it's a win. And we celebrate them wins, and you keep it moving. You know what I mean? We don't stay there. We celebrate it and we keep it moving on to the next one.
Most definitely. Most definitely. And I'm gonna ask you something real quick. Now, the entertainment industry is known to reward sometimes image over substance.
Hmm.
How do you make sure you stay authentic and stay Brody in an industry that continues to change and it continues to try to make people fit into the narrative of what they feel like is success or what success is supposed to look like?
I really it's just my upbringing. It's where I was raised. I was raised and born in Lexington, North Carolina, and we are who we are. Like, I don't have to fake being somebody. One of the things Darren Henson said to me, he was like, "Man, if you stay who you are, you're gonna be all right." Because I'm just a good-hearted person. Like, it's just how we are. That's how we were raised in North Carolina. You know what I mean? It's just kind of, we just treat everybody the same. Um, Man, I don't know. I know Richard Roundtree, rest his soul. I play his stand-in in Being Mary Jane, which a stand-in is a person that goes on set to help the camera crew and all of them get set up. So you don't see me on TV, you don't see nothing, but I'm working side by side with Richard Roundtree the whole time. And he was the one that encouraged me that being 45 didn't matter. Like, you could act. Once you start acting, you don't even have to retire. As long as you can speak and you move, you can work for the rest of your life and not have to retire. And it's not hard work, you know what I mean, as far as on your physical body. Um,
Mhm.
and he told me to make sure I treat everybody the exact same. No matter if they were bringing me my coffee, if they the security guard, if they were the director, if it was a A-lister like him, like treat everybody the same with respect. And he's like, and it'll come back around because you never know who gonna be the person to bless you. And it could be that person that was emptying the trash on set. You just
Mhm.
never know.
Mhm. Yes. And you know what? And then for those who don't remember, about a month or so ago, I interviewed the cast of A Strength of Love movie. You are actually also one of the cast members of that
In that
movie as
movie.
well. So,
Mhm.
so like we told them, you're not just locked into only the Country Wayne skits. You're now also a producer, and you're directing, and you're behind the camera now, and you're doing movies. You just had a new one that just dropped recently. Was it Time of Death?
Yeah,
Time of
Time
Death
of Death.
just dropped.
It's on
Okay, where can they watch
Prime
that at?
Video. On
Prime
Prime
Video.
Video or Apple TV. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, honey. And for those who would want to book you, either for speaking gigs, acting gigs, mentorship advice, or anything, if they want to book you, how can they book Sir Brodie?
I mean, they can go to my social media accounts. Is at I am Sir Brodie on Instagram or Sir Brodie on Facebook, and there's an email there. They can reach out to me, send me a message. But if you're trying to book me for acting gigs, you have to reach out to my manager or my agent, which is Tassel Talent Group is my management, and Daniel Hoff Agency is my talent agency.
Yes. And I do want to ask you as well, in your opinion, what separates people who talk about their dreams from those who actually conquer the dream?
Mm. Well, I have to go back to my corporate days, and you got people who make things happen. You got people who wish for things to happen, and you got people who want things to happen, and then you got people who watch things happen. So you have to decide on what you want to be, and I want to be one of those people that make things happen. So I'm not sitting back just watching or waiting. I just go make it happen.
Most definitely. And I know those who love Country Wayne and love Brody on Country Wayne, they wait on me to get to them questions. But I want to ask you something before I get there. You're also a philanthropist. You know, you
Mhm.
give back. You do a lot of work in the community. Do you mind just shedding a little light on everything that you have your hands in when it comes to your philanthropy work?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of stuff. So, um, man, because
You can
you know,
summarize it.
I got
Just a
years,
few,
I
just a
got
little
years
bit.
behind me. I started nonprofit agencies in my hometown. We work with kids, and we started camps, all kind of stuff that we do. And I had friends back there while I was grinding on that and thing. They were running those camps, and they took over, and now I don't really have any hand in it. That somebody else is doing it, but I got that started. Then in Atlanta, I'm with Men's Making Move with Eric Williams. He played for the Green Bay Packers. Uh, what we did is just go out. He partnered with Home Depot and stuff. We would go out in the hood and build birdhouses and stuff with kids in public housing. Uh, man, we do is they got flag football that's like once a year, as I don't do anymore because I'm getting too old to be running. But uh, it's for the American Heart Association. A lot of people call me up to participate in the events like basketball games, stuff for like cancer research. So we just do whenever someone has something going on, I just try to make sure that I'm involved with it. If they ask, I'll go. As long as I have the time, I'll do it.
That's what's up. And I love that. I love that about some of you who are successful in your craft and you're doing what you do and you're known across TV screens, but you're still giving back. You're
Hmm.
still, you know what I'm saying, personable. You're still some, a friendly person we can stop and hold a conversation with. And you show up for community events like that. That speaks volumes. And I
Yeah.
believe too that also is the reason why, in my opinion, God continues to expand your territory and open doors for you
Hmm.
because you do have that
Hmm.
giving heart. And now, brother, listen. What's up now? Are you gonna stay with Pam? Are you gonna get with Angelina? Are you gonna just try to ride this thing out with your new boo in the Country Wayne skits? Cause what's going
Well,
on? Because right now you're a gigolo. Okay, you're a gigolo. What's going on?
I'm a Brody, so I'm trying to keep both of them.
Hey, Angelina gonna take y'all down through there. She gonna knock your head between the wash machine and the dryer. You just keep on trying to
Yeah,
now.
see, I,
'Cause
I
she
gotta
always
keep,
got a plan.
I gotta let Angelina keep thinking she running things. You know what I mean? Some of the women you gotta, you know, let them think they in control, and that's
Yeah.
how that's how I can control her.
All right. Now it looks like she got a mean hook on her too. So listen, okay, you better
Oh
start
yeah,
trying. You better
yeah.
stop trying. And are we gonna see is it gonna come out anytime that Brody is not Shayla and Zachary's daddy? Or are we gonna keep riding this out like you they daddy?
Oh no, they're my baby girls.
Do your
I
baby
want
girl
I
man.
watched them. I watched them be born.
That don't mean there's been a lot of men in the hospital room watching the babies come out. That don't mean it was
You know what I
theirs.
mean? Hey, them my baby girls. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody tell you no
I was there. I was there.
Yeah, they kind of got your eyes. I give you that. They got your eyes. I
Yeah,
guess
they
you know
got
you.
my eyes, my skin color, my hair.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah.
that good slick hair.
If you feed them long enough, they'll start looking at you like it. That's what I heard the old folks say back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Yeah. And now you got your the building and the construction. You brought your nephew Ladarian in, and then somebody just got shot or something. Now who was this that just got shot? Who one got shot? You got to go to a funeral or something. Something
I
coming up.
know that's a neighbor of my auntie and them. That you know how things be happening over in the hood, and you know. But
Yeah. I said,
it's
what is going on?
it is what it is. I try to stay away from them as much as I can. You know, I'm in the I'm bougie.
Listen, tell me, you ain't got time for that. You rich and famous, honey. Look, you ain't coming back to the hood, but you'll put something on the funeral, okay? Tell me you'll send something for the funeral. But
Yeah.
but yes, I like your storyline. And now with the skits, you are producing now. So you're not just in them, but now you're one of the writers and producers. Okay, don't tell them, don't tell them. Okay, all right, then,
hey,
all
hey,
right,
you
then.
about
We ain't gonna
now,
tell
now
them.
I'm about to get a bunch of phone calls. Put me in, coach.
Man, hey, I ain't gonna tell. I shot my shot. Hey, man, look, can I just come in? Let me just interview you about your company or something. Put me in there. All I need is one kid. I don't need a repeat. Just give me
Yeah.
one. Just give
So
me.
so so we do have a writing team. So it's
Oh,
it's
okay.
it's three it's three of us. It's me and two other people. We actually create together to write the skits. I believe in having a team. You know what I mean? It's not never just me. And so we do have a team that we kind of put it together, and we build a cast based on that. Charlotte's a new storyline under my character because we felt like we need to show where I come from.
Yeah.
And what better way to do that than to show North Carolina, where I really come
hmm
from. Right?
hmm
So we
I
have my
like that.
family here in North Carolina, and we'll be highlighting that. And we got some
I
good
like it.
stuff coming. Hey, tune in July the 4th.
July 4th. Okay. Okay.
You know
Note
we
that.
to get together on July the 4th.
Yes, it's gonna be some fireworks, huh? It's about to be fireworks.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
It's
A good
all
good
right.
old
Note
time.
that. Note
Yeah.
that for all the Country Wayne watchers, note July 4th to tune in to the skit land, honey, because it's getting ready to go down some more. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited about it. And my wrap up questions for you. One, what's next for Sir Brodie? Is there any projects you have coming out soon, or what can we expect to
Mhm.
see from Sir Brodie?
I know I got an appearance on a new show on BET. It's their second season. The Aura from Detroit. It'll be coming out on BET. Uh, I think July is when it first come back out. So I'll be on there. I got some stuff that's like my agency has me waiting on right now because it's a lot of projects that I've auditioned for and they got me on hold. So hopefully I'll be able to give some big announcements soon and it'll be great. But right now we focus on them country Wayne skits. We trying to give the people what they want.
1.5 billion views. You definitely giving it. Y'all are
Yeah.
definitely giving it. I saw a
Man,
post earlier.
shout out to country Wayne, man.
Yeah,
Like for one, like man, I got so much respect for him because he basically got it out the mud. He built it,
yeah,
on his own. Nobody gave him anything. Like he built that whole platform up. I call him the BET of social media. Like and
yeah.
we're blessed that we get to act and build shows on his platform. Yeah, and like that's a thing too. He makes great money, and but he does bless us and give us an opportunity to earn a living and let us grow as well, which is a blessing.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Mhm.
Too much is given.
Much is required.
Okay, come on here now, Brody. And then for those that are watching tonight that feels like giving up on their dream, what would you say directly to them right now? If you could speak directly to them, what would you tell them?
Romans 8:28. All things work together for the good for them who are called according to his purpose and who love the Lord. So just know, whatever it is God has placed on your heart, it's going to work for your good. It's going to come to pass regardless of what circumstances you are or what you're in, and regardless of anything that may come against you. There's no weapon forms against you shall prosper. So don't give up on your dreams. Like, just keep pushing. I don't even care how old you are. It don't really matter how old you are. God will still make a way.
Most definitely. Let me tell y'all something. It don't get no better than this. A man with his chest out that can quote scriptures. That's it right there, baby. That's it.
Hey, don't tell Angelina I was on camera with my chest out. But I'll tell you, it ain't even got no buttons up here, so I can't even button it all the way up. You know what I mean? But y'all don't want to see this bird chick.
I'm gonna tell Angelina you was over here trying to entice me. That's what I'm gonna tell. Yes, I love it. I love that scripture. It's one of my favorite scriptures as well. And in conclusion, years from now, when people hear the name Sir Brodie, what do you want them to remember most? Your success, your impact, or the way you made people feel?
I think it's the way I made people feel. From what I hear from people, that they are inspired by my journey, and me
Mhm.
doing what I love actually inspires other people, and that's a blessing.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Well, Sir Brody, I thank you for sharing your story with us tonight, your wisdom and your journey with us. You reminded us that success isn't reserved for a select few. It belongs to those who are willing to believe, sacrifice, and keep going when life gets difficult. Your story proves
Yes.
that where you start doesn't determine where you can go. Dreams are possible, purpose is real, and greatness is available to those who refuse to quit. To everyone watching tonight, let it remind you that the thing you're praying for may require more faith, more work, and more persistence than you expected, but don't give up. Your next chapter may be one decision away. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sir Brody. You got to follow him. Stay tuned in and what he has coming up next. He is a talented soul. He is humble. And he has a true and relatable story when it comes to his journey and how he went from a salesman to that actor we like to see on our TV screens and our phones to see what he has coming up next. So to the Fed Up family, thank you for tuning in, sharing the live, and continuing to support these powerful conversations. Until next time, continue to dream big, work harder, and stay fed up about your purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, it was your boy, Sir Brody, and your girl, Makia Laree, Miss Fed Up, coming from live on the Fed Up Show. We love y'all, and ain't nothing y'all can do about it. Sir Brody, I appreciate you, my guy, and
Thank
make
you.
sure
Love
y'all have a good night.
everybody. Continue to support.
Most definitely. And guess what, y'all? We'll holla. Peace.